Soduh. Welcome to another edition of Soduh. Ah, I surprised them here on Reckless Eating. So this is posted during the Halloween season because these are Halloween sodas. I got these at Target, and we're gonna be doing caramel apple soda from Jones Soda.
Caramel apple.
He's such an asshole.
How am I an asshole?
So, I don't know how this is gonna go. I've never thought of caramel soda.
Do you also wipe it too?
I do these because they were dirty. If you look at them, you can see dirt.
Ever since I saw that news report about rats pooping.
It's so bullshit though, come on. Like, if you're buying from a nice, like Ralph's, Stater Brothers, those places, you don't have to worry about it. But if you're buying from a little ghetto, like 99-cent store or Mexican market, of course you've got to wipe it down.
No, if you're buying it from like Big Spot, and you're having zombies fall down from the ceiling, you know, you never know if a zombie land on this.
Are you, like, by the time this is posted, it's a few weeks in, that first episode sucked.
If I was gonna give it a rating, I'd give it a 3 out of 5. I wasn't too impressed, but I wasn't too disappointed. I think what it is, it's just for me, it just introduced the show for season 4.
Yeah, but like your opening is supposed to be your hook.
But what I liked about it is that the beginning scene is when he showed that zombie. It's like, why did they have a specific focus on that zombie in the morning? Mm-hmm. And then at the end of the show, it zooms into the kid's eyes who collapsed in the shower and had the same thing. So my thinking is that the meat that they're getting out there, and just like the pig, is infected with something.
When they slaughter it, and
it has some type of like disease in it.
Possibility too. I just didn't like how all the characters all of a sudden became giant pussies. Why is Rick afraid of carrying his gun around? What happened in the 3rd season at the end that caused him to not want to use a gun anymore? Nothing even indicated that he didn't want to use guns.
I think it was more of the point. Maybe what I was thinking is that maybe he was just tired of killing people. You know that. You know, he came from a Mayberry type of like city or town. I'm sorry, and all of a sudden he gets thrown into, after waking up in the coma, into the zombie apocalypse bullshit where he has to do things he's never thought he had to do before, and do things that is not even him. But you have to do what you got to do to live. And I think in this one, when they go into the prison, the governor is gone for right now. He feels like it's home. It feels like it's Mayberry again. He feels like he doesn't need to carry it again. The zombies now is just a part of life, but just a nuisance instead of just being more of a threat. I agree that they're just a nuisance, but I feel like in the book, and a lot of people don't like it when you compare a book to a show, but like in the book, at this point, at this stage, Rick's a just total badass. Like there's no pussy Rick that wants to put the world back together. His only goal is to take care of his kid, right? Yes. That's all he wants, and he will kill innocent people to do that. They've killed, they've killed innocent people in order for him to protect his family and his own. But in this one, it's like he wants civilization, or it feels like a completely different character, and I don't like it. Well, for me, I don't read books. My saying is, why read a book when it's gonna become a movie or show? But the whole thing about it is for me, I think Rick is gonna go into this Mayberry mode for a while. And it's going to be to a point where he needs to freaking put his balls back into his sack. He really needs to. And he's going to go badass because we all know the governor might be coming back, or some other nuisance, or some other efforts to be coming back. And those hipster kids need to die. The ones that are like, oh no, the zombies are people. Yeah, what the f are you talking about? What the f? Those kids? Oh my god. What I liked about that part is when she teaches those kids how to use a knife. I'm sorry, but the world has changed. Yeah, you need to do that. Why is that such a big deal? I have always said this, and I'm going to tell you, Matt, and you know this. If we're ever in a zombie apocalypse, the way we are now is going to be different, like, when we go to zombie apocalypse. We're going to be in killing mode. We're going to be into freaking do whatever we can do to survive, or to keep the group alive. Yeah, you don't teach children about science or about history anymore. You teach them how to survive. Yeah, it's like military guys. Military guys were never raised to kill people. But when it comes to battle or feel a threat, they're going to kill people to survive or to save their partners. And that's what you're going to do. You just don't freaking say, they're people too. Yeah, these are people that are going to eat you, idiots. They're not people, though. They're not people. They're animals. They're zombies. All right, let's try this out. It has, just because I'm too lazy to pour it out, it does look like a Coca-Cola or a Pepsi, so. Oh. Ooh. Oh. Ooh. It almost tastes like green apple instead of caramel. It does. But it's not even too sweet either. That's actually pretty good. Mm-hmm. I get more of I get the tangy. Mm-hmm. I don't taste the apple, but I get that tangy of the green apple, and I get that low sweet caramel taste. I'll give this Jones Soda a 4 out of 5. I don't think the soda is not too sweet. I don't think the only problem is, like, I wish there was more apple flavor to it to give you that experience of a caramel apple. But I think that's the only thing I feel that's wrong with it. But overall, it's good. Yeah, it's kind of more like apple juice soda. Yeah.
than it is like caramel apple soda. But I like it. Yeah, I'm surprised. I thought this was gonna be kind of a gimmicky, like just scare you away soda. This is actually pretty delicious.
I was expecting a more sweet sparkling cider.
Yeah,
that's what I was expecting, not this. But this is actually is pretty good.
Isn't it crazy though? Now that we're a few weeks into The Walking Dead, and Shane returned, and he's fine somehow, and the old guy is back too.
Oh, yeah,
and Frank, they hired Frank Darabont to, I think that's his name, for the show. Like, all these things just happened all of a sudden. It's crazy.
Oh, you know what? It's also crazy is that freaking Lori comes back. And she freaking has a big giant hole in her stomach, but
she's still alive. She's
still alive.
She's like a zombie person, so she can control it. She uses her powers for good, not evil.
But so weird that she's always on her cell phone trying to make a call and nobody's answering the phone.
Yeah, she was calling that whole time, and that he was actually talking to her.
Yeah,
it was a big twist. She has a satellite phone.
Yeah.
Well, hey, there you go, guys. Thank you for joining us for this edition of Soduh, and we'll have 2 more soda flavors coming at you in the coming week. See you then.